But with these pirates, it would be foolish to entertain any hope of survival. Zhou Qiu appeared calm on the surface, but she was also a little anxious inside. She quickly called Zhang Yi to explain the situation here. At this time, an armed helicopter cut straight through the night sky and arrived over Tianhai City. After receiving Zhou Qiu's news, Zhang Yi's brows furrowed. "Wait for me, everyone." He immediately ordered the pilot to land the helicopter at the coordinates of his shelter. It didn't matter where he killed the pirates, as long as he killed them. Zhu Jing had already said that Zhang Yi was the supreme commander on the battlefield. The pilot immediately followed orders and flew towards the border between West Mountain District and Heron River District. Soon after, the pirates, who were still excited about attacking the shelter, were surprised to hear the roar of a dragon overhead. They looked up and saw that it wasn't a dragon, but a huge gunship helicopter. Bang! A deafening sound appeared in midair. The gigantic mutant's head instantly exploded. Zhang Yi calmly changed the bullet and then aimed at the second person. The huge white sniper rifle, Thunderstrike, in his hands, killing the lower-level mutants was not much different from killing ordinary people. However, in order to conserve bullets, he only killed the mutants among the pirates. Bai Li Changqing took the lead and shouted, "Let's go!" Then the man fell like a cannonball, 100 meters straight down. The others followed suit. There was no suitable place for a helicopter to land below, but that didn't faze this group of top-notch mutants in the least. In order to avoid becoming sitting ducks in the air, they chose to jump directly from the helicopter with the enhancement-type mutant carrying the others. Only Meng Xiu stayed by Zhang Yi's side. Her function was reconnaissance and healing, not combat. Even Yang Xinxin rode Flower into the fray. In Zhang Yi's field of vision, Yang Xinxin rode Flower and also began to test her abilities. In the direction her hands were pointing, two pirates suddenly pounced on each other, grabbed each other's necks tightly, and then died together. Yang Xinxin was smiling very happily. Zhang Yi, on the other hand, was checking around her, and as soon as he saw a threat, he was the first to help her get rid of it. There were more than 100 pirates around the shelter, including 5 mutants. Seeing these people fall from the sky, they were not afraid. After all, they were people who had licked the blood from the sword and were used to life and death. So they picked up the firearms in their hands and started shooting. Bai Li Changqing took the lead and took out 2 black weapons from the weapon box on his back and assembled them together. It was a huge halberd. The painted handle was gold-painted, and the dark halberd was decorated with deep golden patterns, looking very domineering. Facing the pirate's volley, he did not dodge or avoid, and the ordinary bullets that hit him were not even enough to tickle him. With just a lunge and slash, the dozens of pirates in front of him were cut in half like straws. Bai Li Changqing was a little surprised himself. These pirates, are they that weak? He had originally thought that the pirates who roamed the southern waters would at least be somewhat powerful. But he never imagined that they would be so weak. But on second thought, it makes perfect sense. After all, the southern waters are made up of weak countries. Even if dozens of them were to merge together, they would still not be as powerful as a single Jiangnan region. Therefore, a group of pirates like this would be enough to rule the roost. But if they really encountered the special forces of a major power, they would become a ragtag army. Bang! Another deafening explosion sounded on the battlefield. Bai Li Changqing looked up and saw that the head of a mutant who had charged at him was gone. He suddenly understood. Looking around, he realized that anyone among the pirates who had displayed supernatural abilities had been killed one by Zhang Yi from high in the air. Bai Li Changqing couldn't help but swallow. The holy silver bullets fired by Zhang Yi, who uses Thunderstrike, are so deadly that even he does not dare to take them on lightly and needs to avoid them carefully. So he really can take out other mutants with just one shot. Who says that mutants cannot be dealt with using conventional weapons? As long as the bullets are fired using the abilities of other mutants, it will be difficult for the mutants to deal with them. Zhang Yi's Tengu squad arrived in Tianhai City. The first stop was naturally his home base. More than 100 pirates were wiped out by the Tengu squad in less than a minute. Bai Li Changqing captured a spy, and Meng Xiu went up to him and gave him a truth serum injection. Soon, the spy told Zhang Yi and the others everything they knew about the Sky Dragon pirates. They are heading towards Chaoyu Harbor. Our captain is Kanuda, the captain of the 4th team of the Sky Dragon pirates. The one they captured alive was a nobody, and the information he revealed was useful but not very much. When Zhang Yi asked him about the strength of the 4th team, he just said, very strong, with few opponents in the southern waters. This statement was true for him. But to Zhang Yi, it was like bullshit. These fish in the southern waters have never met any real masters. Zhang Yi looked at Bai Li Changqing and said, Bai Li, what do you think? Bai Li Changqing thought for a while and said, according to the intelligence we have obtained, the team that has arrived is the 4th squad, and its captain is Kanuda. According to the rating given by the intelligence system, he is a Delta-level mutant with a supernatural ability index of 8,000 points. In addition, among his subordinates, there are 4 members with strengths between 4,000 and 6,000 points. However, he pointed his finger at a corpse in the crowd. One officer has already been killed by you with one shot. Zhang Yi pondered after hearing this. The intelligence provided by the large region was correct. Among the 3 enemy teams that came, the enemy strength of Tianhai City was the weakest. There was no choice. After all, according to the calculations of the headquarters, Zhang Yi's strength was weaker than Tu Yunlai and Gao Changkong. In addition, Zhang Yi's familiarity with Tianhai City allowed him to first deal with the enemies here, and then go to Linhai City to join forces with the Reincarnation Squad to deal with the Eclipse Moon. Then let's go directly to Chaoyu Harbor. This battle must be resolved quickly, and Linhai City is the main battlefield. Zhang Yi said. While he was talking, he turned on the satellite phone and spoke with Chen Jingguan. Although Chen Jingguan had already gone underground, there were many surveillance devices set up around the Chaoyu base. They could obtain intelligence about the Sky Dragon pirates. He told Zhang Yi. About 70% of the pirates were out scavenging for supplies and 30% are guarding the harbor area. They seem to know you're coming and are relying on our old fortifications to create an ambush. After learning about the opponent's arrangements, it would be easier for Zhang Yi and the others to strike. Zhang Yi pondered after listening to Chen Jingguang's report. The ones who stayed behind are definitely the elite of the pirate group. As long as they are taken care of, the crisis in Tianhai City will be resolved quickly.
If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon and like the video. Thank you.